Good morning, Cole Canyon Coyotes. Welcome to our Friday Flag video for the week. We appreciate you all tuning in. As we always do, though, let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Hey guys and girls, we hope you are all enjoying the new chill zone out on the playground. It goes without saying that this space is for hanging out with your friends in a slower paced style and a few hands-on activities. The materials and supplies in this space need to be respected, and students need to be responsible for keeping these items ready for the next grade level. This means making sure that you put away the cards, including zipping up the pouches, and most importantly, not tearing out the pages from the coloring books. These books are for us to share, and when you tear it out, we will go through the books far too quickly and we will run out of these items. So let's share the fun and not keep these things for ourselves. Let's make this another healthy option for all to enjoy, whether you are chilling out by drawing, coloring, or reading toward your next AR goal. It's a good idea. Thank you for doing your part to be a hero to all, even in the playground chill zone. Now here's Miss Lane.
Hi, good morning, Coyotes, and happy Friday. Before we get into our student expectation, we have a special shout out from Miss Jada, one of our VAPA teachers. She would like to recognize her star performer of the week. This week, she is recognizing one of our fourth graders. Congratulations to Sophia Diaz. We are so proud of your dedication, heart, and enthusiasm. I'm also so proud of every single one of you as a part of your educational journey here at school. Today, I want to remind you of the incredible potential that you each possess to make our school community an even more wonderful place. By being kind to everyone, actively listening, respecting differences in each other, and using your words wisely, you can help to contribute to Cole Canyon being a positive and supportive place to be. Celebrate the things that make each of us unique, and remember that your words have the power to uplift or to hurt someone, so choose them carefully. Let's work together to spread kindness and joy throughout our school. We all believe in each of you. Keep shining and go out and make a difference. Have a wonderful spring break and continue to make good choices. Now let's turn it over to our wonderful school counselor, Mr. Zanartu.
Hello, student staff. As you all know, every Friday Flag, we have the chance to recognize all the students who've earned that hero shout out from their teacher. Those are students who've shown what it means to be helpful, encouraging, respectful, and outstanding. And boy, do we have a list for you today. Starting in kindergarten, in Mrs. Miller's class, we have Isla and Willow. Mrs. Eissinger's class, we have Oliver. Mrs. Amprot's class, we have Ayan and Alexandra. And Mrs. Gordon's class, we have Arya and London. Moving on to first grade. In Mrs. Stringer's class, we have Brody and April. Mrs. Cron's class, we have Quinn. Mrs. Espinosa's class, we have Eden R. Mrs. Moore's class, we have Madison, and Mrs. Schaud's class, we have Lex. Now in second grade, Mrs. Teresa's class, we have Avery. In Mrs. Silva's class, we have Sabrina. Mrs. Garrity's class, we have Reese and Lyra. And Mrs. Pace's class, we have Lila and Liam. And in Mrs. Gonzalez's class, we have Maddie. And in Mrs. Mandela's class, we have Elliot. Now in third grade, for Mrs. Hess' class, we have Levi M., Caleb and Clara. Mrs. Levin's class, we have Enzo. Mrs. Welch's class, we have Addie. Mrs. Hewittson's class, we have Michaela and Riley. Mrs. Tope's class, we have Liam and Ariana. And in Mrs. Hartley's class, we have Nicole. Moving on to fourth grade. In Mrs. Ariana's class, big congratulations to Brennan and Cozy. Mrs. Calvio Murray's class, Alex and Nico. Mr. Pacey's class, we have Jaina and Paige. Mrs. Trujillo's class, we have Danielle. And that's it for fourth grade. Last but not least, with fifth grade, for Mrs. Schroeder's class, we have Bellamy. From Mrs. Reagan's class, we have Cooper. From Mrs. Greenstein's class, we have Tracy, Lily, Gracie, and Angie. A lot of superstars over there. In Mrs. Murray's class, congratulations to Chance. In Mrs. Miranda's class, we have Callan and Everly. Mrs. Bethke's class, we have Luke and Sophia. And last but not least, in Mrs. Hamrick's class, big congratulations to Isaac B. and Kennedy. A huge big congratulations to all the students who earned that shout out. Just as a reminder, those names will be entered in for that monthly class prize. called the Golden Ticket at our next Friday Flag Assembly. I hope everyone has an amazing spring break, and we can't wait to see you when we come back. Let's turn it over to Mr. Shaw to close us out.
Thank you, team. We are so proud of your efforts to be heroes in the classroom and on the playground, students. We hope these Friday Flag videos encourage you to make good choices and support you to be part of a dynamic community of healthy, lifelong learners. Have a great extra long week for spring break, students and staff. We all deserve it, and we will see you back that following Monday. So we're excited to enter in, of course, spring and looking forward to our testing to show what we've learned all year. And so lots of fun things coming up and some encouragement along the way. Take care, everyone. We'll see you back.